So I figured first time this year I've actually seen bait up in this close, and they're fouling up and down, and it looks to me like rain bait. A picture's worth 1,000 words, so check it out. Let's see what it is. I don't know, after looking at the footage, it looks like it's rain bait, really tiny stuff. It looks like about 1.5 inches long, and they're cruising along the edges here, which eventually any of the predatory fish are going to slam them up against this, especially in this bowl, how that's cut like that. And as soon as I put the camera down, fish on. Yes, sir. That's a sub. It's like 27. Let's get him back in. And that was a good fighting fish for a sub, you know. I don't know, you underestimate the power of these things, and but you can kind of tell which ones are big ones. The big ones obviously really pull. You know, we say they have shoulders, and you can really, in the striped bass, and you can kind of judge just by the fight how big they are. And welcome to Spot Check. And this portion of the show, each week I'm trying to show you infamous fishing holes along the Cape Cod Canal and the fishing tips that go along with them. And all the info can be found on the maps of the Cape Cod Canal. And this one is one of my favorites on the canal. I have a few favorites. This is one of them. It's pole 155. And this is the infamous Portagee hole. That's what it's called. It's called that on all the maps. I don't know why they called it. Well, I kind of know why they called it Portagee hole, because I'm a Pollock. It's not called Pollock hole. It's not called Irish hole. Portuguese people happen to be, in my opinion, the best fishermen on this planet. If you go to New Bedford, Fall River, up in the North Shore, Gloucester, they're all Portuguese. All the billion-dollar industry boat owners, they're all Portuguese. For thousands of years, the best navigators on the planet, discovering and making discoveries about our ocean and so forth. So, rightfully so, they should have a whole name from. I just think that at one point, when the name started getting established on the canal, a lot of Portuguese hung around on this particular spot. But I have caught many stripers here at this spot, and it's one of my favorites. Extremely deep drop off, and I have seen stripers pushing bait fish up against the drop off, and you literally watch them doing it on a blitz. And I think the reason is because it's so steep here, and but hardly ever open this hole. This hole is hardly ever open, and it's what I mean is there's always fishermen here at this hole. You can tell it by that spectacular mansion. That's one of the landmarks, and there's a radar tower right there. So this is one of the best spots you can fish on this side of the canal. One of probably about 5 or 10 that are extremely legendary. And it's pole 155, and it's called Portagee Hole. so I guess that'll wrap it up, and we have a little fun. And my name is Portagee. Please don't forget to subscribe and like. Hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And thank you everyone who continuously does. I appreciate that. And we'll see you next week. And don't forget to say your prayers. See ya.